In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the encoder and its limitations. Encoder has two limitations. The first one is only one input can be active at any given time. If two inputs are high, that is, if two inputs are active simultaneously, the output produces an undefined combination. And the second ambiguity is an output with all zeros is generated when all the inputs are 0 and also when D0 is equal to 1. That is, in both the cases, it will generate output with all zeros. We can overcome these two limitations by using the priority encoder. Now let us see what is this priority encoder. Priority encoder is a circuit that includes the priority function. It produces output based on the highest priority. The operation is such that if two or more inputs are equal to 1 at the same time, the input having highest priority will take the precedence. So, before designing the circuit, we need to have the truth table. We know this. So, in order to design the priority encoder, let us write the truth table. Before writing the truth table, let us set the priority first. Here, D0 has the lowest priority and D3 has the highest priority. Keeping these in mind, we can write the truth table. So this is the truth table. It has 4 inputs and 2 outputs x, y along with the third output designated by V, which is called the valid output. This is a valid bit indicator that is set to 1 when one or more inputs are equal to 1. If all the inputs are equal to 0, there is no valid input. In this case, V is equal to 0. When V is equal to 0, we are not going to inspect the other two outputs, X and Y. They are specified as don't care conditions. Don't care in the input side is used to write the table in the condensed form. For example, here, if you consider don't care 100, it can be either 0100 or 1100. So according to the table, if you see, the higher the subscript number, the higher is the priority of the input. Input D3 has the highest priority. So regardless of the values of other inputs, when this input is 1, the output for XY is 1, 1, binary 3. D2 has the next highest priority level. The output is 1, 0 if D2 is equal to 1, provided D3 should be equal to 0 regardless of the values of other two lower priority inputs. The output for D1 is generated only if higher priority inputs are 0 and so on down the priority levels. Now let us draw the circuit diagram. In order to draw the circuit diagram, we need to consider the table and get the equations for the output. We'll do it with the help of K-maps. This is the K-map for the output X. You have for condition 0, 0, 0, 0, I am writing it for X. For 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, it is don't care. For 0, 1, 0, 0, where do you have 0, 1, 0, 0? In this condition. For 0, 1, 0, 0, this is 0. This is 0. Now consider this. It is 1, 1, 1, 1. Here you go. 1, 1, 1, 1. X is 1. This way you will fill all the minterms and then group the minterms. You have 2 octets and you will get the equation this way. Along with this, you can draw the K-map for output Y as well. This is how the K-map for output Y looks. You have an octet and a quad, and this is the equation. So you have got the equation for X and as also Y. You also have one more output V, which we can directly write from the truth table. Now you have all the 3 equations together. X is D2 plus D3, Y is D3 plus D1, D2 complement, and V is D0 plus D1 plus D2 plus D3. Using all these 3 equations, we can draw the circuit very simply. This is what is the circuit. You have X equal to D2 plus D3. D3, D2. Both are given to OR gate, D2 plus D3. When you come to Y, it is D3 plus D1 into D2 complement. So D1 and D2 is given to an inverter which becomes D2 bar. So it is D1 D2 complement plus D3 is Y, and V D0 D1 and D2 plus D3. I have taken it from here. So V is D1 plus D2 plus D3. Sorry, D0 plus D1 plus D2 plus D3. This is how you construct the circuit diagram. After constructing this, you can check with the truth table as well. Suppose you have the condition. Let us go to the truth table. If you have the condition like let us take this 0 1 0 0 is D1 alone is 1, all others are 0. In this case, you have to get X is 0, Y is 1 and V is 1. Let us see. D1 is 1. Let's go back to the circuit. D1 is 1. D1 is 1. D2 is 0. This becomes 1. So 1 1. Here the output is 1. D3 is 0. Y is 1. Come to X. This is 0 and this is also 0. D3 is 0. D2 is 0. So X is 0. Y, this is 0. This is 0. But D1 is 1. One of the input is 1. Output is 1. So X is 0. Y is 1 and V is also 1. This is how you can check for all other combinations. Let us meet in the other lecture with any other topic.